What up, gang? Sorry, just adjusting that. Can you hear me? You guys hop on, let me know if you can hear me. I'm gonna share with you guys exactly what I do to have lost the most amount of body fat in my entire life as an adult. Probably as a kid too. I was probably pretty fat as a kid as well. I'm gonna show you exactly what I've been doing. Started last November, but really on a high level, January 18th, when I started mentoring with Thomas Tadlock. So there's only 5 ingredients, well, 6 if you count water. Typically, I use a big old bag of spinach or power greens you can get at Costco. Feel free to ask questions as we go. I can kind of see, but not really, it's a little bit far away. Number 2 ingredient for me currently is frozen strawberries. I usually throw a banana in there because it kind of tastes good. And then flax seeds. So 1/2 cup of flax seeds every day. And then chia seeds, 1/4 cup of chia seeds inside of it. Probably wondering, well, how much of this do you use? It really depends on what I'm gonna eat during the day. Okay, so I try to get 1 to 1.5 pounds every single day of power greens, really green nutrients. And if I only get like 1 pound, then I'm going to also eat a couple of big salads. Okay, so recently you guys know that I was in Costa Rica. So what I did there is every day before I ate crap food, which I did eat crap food, I would eat 3 to 4 big salads every single day. As much salad as I could get in my life. When I was in Atlanta stuck, all I did is I went to Whole Foods and I ate a bunch of salad all day long. And it's really not as bad as it sounds if you're committed to having, life health. I freeze my spinach. Now there is controversy that it is not as nutritious as fresh spinach. I have read both ways, but I don't really know. I've been using it frozen and it's been working well for me. So how I'm able to get it all into one thing, right? Because obviously this will probably take longer than it normally takes me because I'm doing a live stream for you guys. But I try to get this done really quickly because if you're like me, you're busy, you got other billion things more important to do than making green smoothies all day. So what I do is I turn the water on, get it warm, and I actually like melt the spinach down so it shrinks in. And that way I can compact as much spinach as possible into one. This is just kind of a little hack that I learned. So I just put some water in here. Hopefully you guys like the new, what's this called? the new studio I had put together. I had this kitchen studio put together to do this for you today. So I just shove it in there, and I'll show you real quick. Also put on the thread. Where are you guys from? What part of the US are you guys from? Oh, my wife joined in. So see how much you can just really squish it down in there. You can get really compact in there. So I just keep shoving a bunch in. Now this particular bag is 2.5 pounds, so I don't shove all of this bag in. Get a little carried away sometimes. And I just kind of do it all over again. I kind of melt it down, put a little hot water on it, just kind of shove it in there. This way you can really just compact a ton of greens in this. If you guys are wondering what blender I use the Vitamix. It's about 400 something bucks. I would recommend the emulsifier. You can get it for about 80 bucks on Amazon, and it does just as good or maybe even better, in my opinion, as this blender. Especially when you get a lot of spinach in here like this, you gotta really use this stick thing as you're blending. So that'll be good. I'll also eat a couple salads today. So you can see what the bag was when I started and see where it's down to now. So I've used probably roughly 1 pound to 1.5 pounds. Okay, so it's important that I also am eating a salad or two, good sized salad or two during the day. And the other secret has been this, like I've noticed, my days I have the very best results of not feeling bloated, right? You know, Super Bowl is a great example when you eat a bunch of shit food on Super Bowl and afterwards you just feel like you gotta unbutton your pants or you're gonna explode, and then that night you're running to the bathroom, right? So the complete opposite is like not bloated, but you feel fresh and you feel free and you just feel like alive. The best days for me when that happens is when I drink close to 200 ounces of water. So I count the water inside of this, which really isn't that much, and I'll show you when I get done, but here's my quarter cup of chia seeds. So I put that in, set that off to the side. So I really thinned this out from when I first started doing these live streams with what I put in. I've really thinned out to mainly a lot of powerful greens and high omega-3 fats. So this is roughly a quarter cup. I measured it out before. So I do definitely a half a cup. I'm generous with it. In fact, this is almost out, so I'm just gonna put the rest in. Pop this banana, and just a little banana trick tip. If you're opening your banana from the top, you're gonna really squish it and mess it up. I learned this from a tribe of silverback apes. Made that up, actually it was YouTube. You just pinch the bottom and pull it, and it just, boom, quickly peels your banana. So peel from the other side. Shove that banana in. Now I'm gonna just shove as much as these strawberries, and they're all frozen strawberries. You can put whatever you want. Mango is really good. Pineapple is really good because I love the flavor of pineapple juice. But typically strawberries are quickest and easiest to get, and they're good. I like them. So I just keep shoving them in there. As many as I can get in there. I'm not saying that, I know a lot of people say don't eat too much fruit. I just want to make it tasty enough that I'm going to eat it all day long, right? So that's what I mainly care about with this. Now, when you're making this green juice, when you're making this smoothie, what's really important is that you get a flavor that you can drink, right? Like if you just put a bunch of spinach in here, nothing else, there's a very high chance you're not going to like the flavor and you're not going to continue to drink it. So I literally do this every day, 7 days a week. When I left on vacation, I was 179 pounds. I got back, I can't remember, did I work? This was a whole first week. So it would have been a week ago Tuesday when I got back. Today I weigh 177.6 pounds. So most people when they go on vacation, they come home and they weigh 10, 15 pounds more, right? It's just the reality of it. I actually came back weighing just a few pounds more, and within a few days, I literally had all of that waste, all of that disgusting stuff that stores up in your body, I had it gone in literally just a few days. And in fact, within just over a week, I've actually lost weight from when I first left on vacation. So as you guys, I'll show you real quick kind of what the variation looks like on the color. This is really compressed, probably about a pound and a half of spinach, maybe about a pound and a quarter, maybe just under a quarter pound of fruits, one banana and a bunch of strawberries, and then all this, you can see all the colors right here. This is all flax seeds and chia seeds. You get a lot of those in there. What's cool about that, I've learned as well, it's really great for inflammation, like with my shoulder, when I'm lifting or whatever, it hurts, but this really helps a ton. And with learning which exercises to do and not to do, it's been awesome. So I'm gonna just whip it up right here. I'm gonna show you, so here's the Vitamix. Here's how much it works to blend this, and this is one of the top blenders on the market. So it goes to show you gotta have a great blender. You can't have one of those rinky-dink ones. So here we go. So I just blend it up for about a minute, took a peek in here. Still kind of thick on top. So when I find out it's a little thick, that means I need to just add a little water. So I'm just gonna add some water here. See the steam coming out because it's so cold. So that water just kind of helps mix up the top that's not getting to the bottom. Literally, it's so thick. You can see some chunks of seeds in here. I'll scroll back through, so if you guys have questions, I'm going to scroll back through. I have seen some pop up, but I'll go back and answer those in a second. Literally, show you guys how thick this is. Oh my gosh. So I don't drink it this thick, by the way. I add water a lot during the day to it. This one really, really thick. See how thick it is? Is literally creating like Drano for my body. And let me get some, and it tastes great. I mean, honestly, like it doesn't taste like it looks. It looks like baby poop. Just let's get honest with everyone right now. It looks like baby poop, but it tastes fantastic. See if I can find a couple more. Literally have to have a ton of these things around. Those sugar bottles. I don't know where I had more. So thick. See how thick it is? Just kind of plopping in. Once I finish with this, I'll show you. I'll just share with you guys too. Kind of 3 things that really just burn fat quickly. I'm talking rapid fast, and I'm not talking from like an expert level, like I've studied this for 15 years. I'm talking from personal experience, from following my mentor, Thomas Tadlock. And one of the things I've always done when I wanted a result in my life, like a physical result, not necessarily a physical body result, but like 3-dimension result, whether it's in business and finance, whether it's in health and fitness, whether it's in relationships, is I try to find someone who's got it figured out way better than me, and I model them, right? I model them. Squeeze any more in. Whoop. Making a mess. Best investment we ever got next to this blender is having a house cleaner to help clean up after my messes and my kids' messes. Seriously, this stuff is so thick. So as you guys can see, I fill up 3 of these every single day. You notice the Shakeology. I don't do Shakeology, but I happen to somehow got this at my house. And so it's really thick. I'm not gonna be able to drink it exactly like this. Like for sure, 100%, I will have to like drink half of one and then just fill it up with water. And that's what I do is I fill up halfway with water, so I'll dump half out, fill it up with water throughout the day. And I really have been focusing big time on doing everything I can to hit that 200, that's right, 200 ounces of water every single day. So real quick, let me just share with you guys. Here's what it is. Makes 3 of these. These are each 25 ounces roughly, okay? So you're gonna have 75 ounces of green drink when you do this smoothie, and you're going to add halfway of it, drink halfway of it, and then once that's done, that's pretty thick, it's tough first, then you just add water, mix it up, and drink that whole one. Then you're gonna take one of these, dump halfway in, then you have 2 of them, you're gonna fill them all the way up with water and keep doing that. So you'll have roughly another 35 ounces of water that you'll add through that. So you're gonna probably have 50 to 75 ounces of water just by drinking them. Okay, that leaves you 125 ounces of water per day to drink, which is quite a bit. So in between each one of them, I try to drink a full one of these of water as well. And I don't always hit that 200 ounces of water a day, but when I do, it's amazing how great I feel. Like I can just flush out all of those toxins and all that crap that we tend to get in our body that just isn't from food. I mean, one of the things I noticed flying in Atlanta, and anytime you fly into Salt Lake during the winters, you notice how much smog we got. We're breathing that into our body. The showers the water we use in our showers, like we are putting stuff in our body all the time. So this just helps cleanse my body as much as possible, increasing my energy. So the 3 steps that I have learned to burning fat quickly and really just getting optimal health. This is for me. I started this not just to lose weight. Yeah, that was the byproduct, and it feels good, and I feel better about my body. But the biggest thing is I wanted more energy. I wanted more life in my body. I wanted to perform at a higher level. So number one is you gotta put massive, massive, massive amounts of greens in your body. Just eating like a salad a day is not enough. Like literally, if you're a female, probably a half a pound to 3/4 of a pound, maybe even a little bit more of just powerful greens, chard, spinach, kale, arugula. You got to maximize that in your body. And if you're a guy, I mean, from what I've learned, 1 pound to 1.5 to perform optimally. Okay. The part of that too is you got to be really, really high in your omega-3s. Okay. I'm talking a lot of omega-3s. You can't do too many omega-3s. And I used to, if you've seen some of my earlier videos, I used to do it in an oil form, right? I don't anymore. Since then I've learned through my mentor that when you use an oil like Udo's oil, which is a fantastic product to get results, but ultimately what our body cannot do is it cannot regulate the amount of oil that it puts into our bloodstream. So not to say that it's going to be bad, but it's not 100% sure that it's going to be good for your body, right? And so a lot of power greens is step one, and omega-3s, that's step one. Okay, step two is cardio. Okay, if you want to burn fat, you gotta do high intensity training cardio. So I do at least 10 minutes of HIIT training 3 or 4 times a week, and then and 2 of those usually turns into about 20 to 25, sometimes 30 minutes of HIIT cardio, right? Or I'll do a circuit ab training with in intervals of high intensity cardio as well, right? So how does high intensity cardio look like? We'll just take a treadmill for an example. You're going to put it on like a level 7 on the ramp and a level 10 on the speed. And for 30 seconds, you're just going to sprint on that for 30 seconds. And then you're going to take about a 45-second to 1 minute break in between each one. I just pop my feet off onto the side and do that for about 20 minutes. Okay, so I try to shake it up, maybe like 10 to 15 minutes on the treadmill, 10 to 15 minutes on the row machine or the stair stepper or elliptical, or even at the gym I go to, I push a sled with weights. Because I get bored if I just do it on the same thing over and over again. So that's step number 2. High intensity interval training. Cardio is a must. Okay. Number 3 is lifting weights. Okay. So you want to do it to where you're right in between, not quite fail, but just about fail, right? You really, so currently I do a couple different types of, and I won't tell you necessarily the exercises, but the sets and the intervals that I do is right now I'm doing 10 sets of 10 with about a 30-second rest in between, and I do about 4 or 5 exercises. So if we do the leg press, right, I do enough weight that I can do it 10 times to where by the 10th one I'm failing, I'm almost failing, right? And I've got to start to drop a little bit of weight as I go through this, and I'm doing 10 sets of it, okay? And only about a 30-second weight. If you're on the leg press, maybe you can do 45 seconds. But so we'll do 4 or 5 exercises, and it probably takes me about 45 minutes to an hour to get through all of my exercise with cardio and weightlifting. And the reason why weightlifting is really important until you're getting close to fail, or what I've learned in my experience, is that's the level that it starts to damage your muscles. Okay, it starts to damage your muscles, and when your muscles gets damaged, then what happens is it takes more energy to repair them, and they have to repair the muscle, has to go to your fat to start repairing those. Okay, so that was step number 2. Step number 3, to lose mass amount of fat, okay, and I'm talking burning fat, right, is drink a ton of water. Whatever you think is a lot of water now, drink twice that. Okay, so for example, what I have from interviewing top performing, I think, I don't want to call them athletes, because top performing business people, right? Top performing individuals, high performance type people, all of them drink at least 150, and a lot of them are drinking closer to 200 ounces of water a day, right? So if you think, oh, I'm drinking half of my body weight in water, or all my body weight in ounces of water, let's say, it might not be enough. You might need to even have more, right? 200 ounces. I think the rule that people say is half your body weight in ounces of water. I don't know what it is. I've heard some stupid rule like that before, right? Truth is, you got to be 175 to 200 ounces of water or more. 192 ounces, I think. I don't remember, right? Roughly around there, that's like a gallon and a half, right? Rob Andre, a good friend of mine, he drinks 2 gallons of water per day. And if you've seen that dude has no body fat on him at all. Now, that's if you're trying to be, Mr. Physique. But if you're just trying to be healthy and in great shape, 175 to 200 ounces of water every single day would be step 3, most important. So you got to do that every single day. And then when you are hungry, don't turn to the crap food. Turn to a salad, maybe a little bit of chicken in it. One thing I've really started to cut out is animal meats. Or animal products. I wouldn't claim to anyone that I'm a vegan or that I've cut it all out, because I still do like to have some eggs and some chorizo. Am I right? Who doesn't love a little egg and chorizo? So if you guys have questions, let me know. I'd love to help you guys out. I just wanted to share because this is part of my journey, which has been really, really huge for me. Like, I remember in Thanksgiving, I started getting bloated, really fat, stepped on the scales, just about 206 pounds. And I'm only 5'9". It was, you start to feel uncomfortable where you put your shirt on, your freaking man boobs are like pressed out. You got Dickie Doo syndrome where your belly sticks out further than your Dickie Doo, right? And, or Dunlap, your belly Dunlapped over your belt buckle, whatever you want to call it, right? So I was just tired of that. Like, I hit that point in my life where to me enough was enough. I was like, fuck it. Like, I'm not gonna live my life like this. And so I had to figure out a way that I could easily, in my lifestyle, get the amount of nutrients into my body and create the habits, right? It's all about creating habits. I had to create the habits that I enjoy doing right now. Like, I love to go to the gym. I love to push it a little bit more at the gym. Whereas when I first started, I didn't like it, right? I remember for the first 45 to 60 days, I would fucking hate it because my muscles would just hurt like a son of a bitch, right? Like right here particularly, right? But I'll tell you what, now with drinking a mass amount of Power Greens, drinking a mass amount of water, if hardly ever feel that knot up in here that you get when you're stressed, carrying the weight of the world on. So to me, I want to share with you guys, and that's my mission in life, is create massive value for anyone I can, empower them to take action, and hopefully you guys share it with someone else. So click that share button and think about this. Like, I know that people are in a similar spot that I was in, and I'm not trying to even make it look like I'm an expert in this field at all, but I'm an expert in being a human being that has challenges, that has trials, that has shit to deal with every single day. One of those being is like, if I want to go create a business that makes a lot of money, how can I do it without neglecting my health, right? Because it seems to be that I see a lot of people in my industry neglecting their health, putting their health and their family and everything else second to the business. And I was that guy. I still tend to do that a little bit with my family, but I've leveled up so much because I was done with it. I was done with being average. Like, it doesn't matter how much money I've got when I'm dead if I freaking didn't even get to live past 39 or 40 years old because I didn't take care of myself. Like, what's the point? So I know how you feel if you're in that same spot. I know if you're looking in the mirror, like for me, like, used to get out of the shower, the mirror's right there, and I wouldn't even want to look at myself because I'd be like, man, I am fucking fat. Like, that's literally the thought would come to my head. And that is such a negative, disempowering belief. And now I can get out, and my wife will attest to you, like, I freaking get out and I'm like starting to do fucking poses in front of it like I'm Superman, man. And it's like, it's such an empowering feeling to be like, man, I can start to see muscles. Not only start to see muscles, but literally see muscles into my body. It just blows my mind that I can go from one end of the spectrum to the other. And it was so easy. It was so easy. It started in just one moment. I was on that scale. I was 206 pounds. I said, fuck this. I'm not going to do this anymore. How I'm going to change it. Only thing I knew was green drinks, really, from what I'd heard from my limited information. God literally blessed me by giving me an opportunity to mentor one-on-one with Thomas Tadlock, who trains literally celebrities, is a top trainer as far as health and nutrition. His wife, Brooke, has literally cured herself from lupus, from smoothies and proper nutrition. They have a 100% vegan diet. And I knew that from the way he performs in business and life and freedom, that he would have an answer for me. He would literally have the model that I could follow. And so how it happened, I really don't even remember how I was blessed to be able to mentor with him, but I'm so grateful that I have been. And now this is routine in my life every single day. I feel like shit when I don't do it. In fact, I haven't done it besides when I was in Costa Rica and Atlanta. Every other day of my life, I got back instantly and I started making these, and I feel fantastic. So hopefully this helps. I'm going to scroll through. Spring, glad having you on. Nicole, Robert, see you here this next week. Hey Claudia, congrats on the Vitamix. Welcome to the Vitamix Club. Jonathan says, had my green smoothie today. Inspired by you. Energy all day. Awesome. Glad to hear it, my man. Oh, your kids love it. Cool, man. What's up, Blake? Aren't you supposed to be moving your house today? Oh, cool, cool. My wife hopped on. And it's so cool because I can see a lot of you guys that I see maybe in business or on Facebook or whatever, and I know that you're dealing with the same shit that I deal with in life. So hopefully this can help you simplify it. Make sure if you have buyers or sellers in real estate in the state of Utah, you get a hold of me. Me and my team want to help you out. If you're a real estate agent and you want to learn how to close more deals, get more deals, go to fearlessagent.com. If you want to join my inner circle, my mastermind, let me know. We don't have any openings now, but we will soon. So if you want to be able to apply for that when that comes available after the San Diego Laguna Beach mastermind, let me know. Also, if you have any questions about greens, let me know. I can set you up with Thomas or at least get you to the Smoothie Shred group on Facebook where you can learn more in depth about it. He's still following up with that coaching and training program. He's still calling Bob Leffler. So number one is get coaching and training. Number one is follow a proven system, a proven model that creates what you want. And this proven system, right, has got to have physical results.